Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Leo. Today I'm going to show you what Bergeon has to offer when it comes to screwdriver sharpening. I've seen several videos that are aimed at beginners, showing the necessary tools required at the very start, and I cannot recall any mention in screwdriver sharpening. The reality is, it's something you need from day one. If your screwdriver blade is too thick for the slot, you don't have a screwdriver and you cannot proceed. It's not all about the thickness of the blades. They get chipped, you could drop one and whatever else. They need tidying up from time to time. As you can see, you have several options to choose from. My recommendation is go for the Bergeon 4712 I have here. You could get the one with the Arkansas stone, however in my opinion the India stone is sufficient. Why did I choose the Bergeon one over the Far East one? No other reason than the old saying, you get what you pay for, playing on my mind. What is important here is that the wooden base will stay level with the stone over time and will not expand or reduce its size due to temperature fluctuations and humidity. I am relying on Bergeon that the wooden base will be made from wood that is suitable for this tool. The Far East one might be absolutely fine, but I've never had one and therefore I cannot comment. You will also need a holder for your screwdrivers, and the Bergeon 2461 is the tool you need. This allows you to grip and hold the screwdriver at the required angle. Without this tool, you would not be able to maintain the correct angle at all times. With these tools, when you do let's say 10 passes on one side and you flip it on the other side and do another 10 passes, the angle will remain exactly the same as it was on the other side. Generally, you will do the same number of passes on each side and keep turning the screwdriver over several times until you reach the required sharpness. You may also need to change the angle of the blade. For example, if your screw slot is quite deep, you can change the angle precisely with this tool. Now, so you can see the size of both of them, I'll put them next to each other. I'll put the Q-tip there to give you an idea of the size. When you look at videos and images, the size you see on your screen is not quite the same when you eventually see it for yourself. And we all know Q-tip size, so I hope this will give you a good idea. I'll measure it with a ruler for you. The box is on the side so you can see the ruler is level. Without it, it would look like it's overhanging. And it's about 8 inches long. See, that would make you think I pushed the ruler to the side too much. Now let's have a look at the wooden base. On the ends, the stone is held in place with two plastic posts that are filed to create a good contact between the stone and the post. From the side, the stone is secured with two plastic screws. That's the other plastic post, keeping the stone in place. There you have it from the side and from the bottom. There are the two plastic screws. Let me take the stone out. Yes, this is how you hold a screwdriver when the lens is in your way. The stone comes out and here's our base. The screws and the posts are plastic for a good reason, not to damage the stone. Here's our India stone, made by Norton and made in Mexico. To put the stone back in, you put it between the two posts and secure it with the two plastic screws. I'm doing my best to show you how level the stone is with the wooden base. I've had it for quite some time and it's absolutely spot on. Now let's have a look at the screwdriver holder. It's below 2 inches. Now my favorite measurement, the Q-tip. The holder is spring-loaded. You press it to insert the screwdriver and let go. The grip is sufficient to hold the screwdriver. There is a screw in one shaft and the other one has a cutout for the screw. This controls how far you can press it and how far it goes when it's released. The wheels rotate and they are secured with C-clips. This could easily be taken apart, but I'm not going to as I don't see the need for it. Now let's have a look what it can do for us and how to use it. When you look at this blade, it looks perfect. No chipping, no damage. However, it doesn't fit in the slot. It's too thick for this slot. First of all, we need to put some oil on the stone. I'm using this 3-in-1 oil that's widely available just about anywhere, at least in the UK. You could use any light oil, but make sure it's a non-hardening oil, because an oil that hardens will clog your stone and reduce its efficiency. The blade must be parallel with the stone. In this case, you'd be sharpening the very tip only, and here you'd be sharpening the back of the blade. You also need to look at it from this angle and make sure the blade is level with the stone. This is how it should look. When the blade is parallel with the stone, you're ready for sharpening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn it over and do the same amount of passes you just did on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you've gone too far, your blade may be too thin for the slot, or your blade is too thin to start with, and in that case you will need to file the tip. I don't use the screwdriver holder to do this, but I will show you how it can be done. Grip the blade itself, place it on the base, and make sure the angle between the blade and the base is 90 degrees. Now go back and forth, stopping regularly and checking the fit of the blade in the slot. I prefer to do this without the holder, just make sure that the screwdriver is absolutely straight. Go back and forth until you reach the desired thickness of the tip. Now let's have a look how it fits in the slot after sharpening. Now we have a usable screwdriver with a nice snug fit. There is another one I sharpened for this movement, and it fits beautifully. Your screwdriver blade should also fit the length of the slot. We've made a mess, so how do you clean it? I'll show you. Remove the stone from the base. Give the base a wipe with a kitchen paper. And the stone, I use a toothbrush and toothpaste. What do you think? Clean enough? I leave the stone on the side until it's completely dry and only then I put it back in the base. Secure it with the screws and it's ready for the next time you need it. There you go, looking like new. Now you've watched the video, you may be thinking, do I want a screwdriver sharpener? There is no wanting. A screwdriver sharpener is a must. You need a screwdriver sharpener. As I demonstrated, if the blade is too thick, you cannot use the screwdriver. If it is too thin, the blade will chew the slot and scrape the bottom of the slot. Even if you get the cheap one, it will be better than nothing. Even a sharpening stone on its own, you may not achieve a perfect angle, but it will still be better than nothing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you give it thumbs up so more people will get to see the video. Bye for now.